right, we got a Marvel Rivals hot take that nobody's asked for, but we're doing it anyways. Hopefully, the opinions I give today are just that. They're my opinion. If you don't agree, that's perfectly fine. If you agree, that's also fine. Maybe you've heard some of these before. Either way, let's get into it. I want to start off by addressing everyone with a Lord icon. It's cool you have those and all, but half of you who have those are complete dog shit. At least the ones in my lobbies. Everyone that I party up or lobby with who has a Lord icon, it seems like they spend all their time playing one character only, and they have no one else they can play, nor do they have any skill at the game. They just play their one character, be dog shit, and then on the flip side, enemy's team Lord can be the enemy's team's lords are the complete opposite. It seems like anytime I go up against a lord or someone with a lord icon, they like walk all over our team. They are like the god's gift to that character or whatever, they're just they're just amazing at it. But then the lords on my side are just a bunch of frauds. It seems they just play one character only. Definition of a one trick pony in my book. All right, switching gears, we're moving to the competitive space because I want to talk about the gold platinum lobby grind because I don't know if for those who don't know, that's where the lobbies they really start to like show the difference in skill as far as knowing the game and how to play the game. And for whatever reason, the gold platinum grind, it's just you're just like hard stuck there for whatever reason because you're fooled with people who have so much pride and ego that they refuse to see past their own lack of skill or decency at the game. But they'll be so quick to jump on you when you mess up or you don't perform at all like they want you to perform at all, or you dive wrong, or you do anything wrong. If the second you do something wrong, it's totally your fault and never on them. But what people fail to realize is that individual skill can only get you so far in a team-based game. So at the end of the day, we all have to come together, and like sometimes we all play like shit, and that's okay. We just need to know when to admit it and when we should shut the fuck up and listen to our teammates. If we're trying to get this win, that's why we're here, right? We all trying to get out of this same gold platinum lobbies uh hole that seems to be in it. I don't know why, but it seems worse than like silver lobbies and bronze lobbies, which those were kind of awful in their own regards, but for other reasons. This one, in this section, we have the egoist and the people with so much pride, and they're just holding everyone back. As this is a team-based game, so they just have to take a step back and realize that their individual performance can only get them so far, and sometimes you need the support of others, which leads me into my next talking point actually is the team chat. So this kind of goes hand in hand with the last talking point, but the team chat, I don't mind the team chat. It's nice that it's there. It's a good feature. It's a great way to communicate for people who don't want to get on the microphone. I get that. But what I don't like about the team chat is people just want to jump in there. Some people just want to be super toxic for no reason. And they just like bring the overall morale of the match down. And you got half their team arguing with each other because someone wanted to say something stupid and then got under somebody's skin. And now they're just throwing their pride around and their ego and just arguing about nothing. But this whole time we're losing the match. So it's like, come on, guys, we gotta pick our priorities here. Were we gonna play the game, or we gonna just have a children's fight in the team chat? Come on, let's get our priorities straight, lock in, to get this W. Another point I want to touch on, it seems to me like some people forget that this is a team-based objective game and that you have to play the objective if you want to win. And for whatever reason, there's a good amount of people who don't want to play the objective. And I don't get that. It's like I understand this isn't Call of Duty. If you want to like run and gun and go just get as many kills as you got, you're playing the wrong game. This is a team-based game, especially in the competitive space. If you're trying to rank up and you're trying to win, play the objective. Stop pushing the team into the enemy spawn. Why are you doing that? You don't need to be doing that. If there's 5 minutes left in the game, you don't need to be trying to chokehold them at their spawn when someone like a Spider-Man sneak behind you and they get on the point and they win because you were too being aggressive or being too forward aggressive when you needed to be more defensively aggressive. And then to build off that, like if you do die and your team is in the middle of a group fight and you're noticing the group is slowly starting to die one by one, maybe not the best idea to solo charge back into the thick of it. Come on, let's think about that action. You're one person, let's say you're Punisher, you're running in as Punisher, you think you're gonna get on your turret and you're gonna just immediately wipe all six of the enemy team. The second you put that turret down and you start shooting, they're all gonna laser beam you and you're going to lose your turret and then probably die seconds after. Calm down, take a deep breath, wait for your team, group up, and then attack as a team. Maybe split up into two sub teams and attack from two different points, or all going at the same point, you know. But either way, work with your team if you want to win this. Don't feed the enemy team just because you might think that you're good at the game one day and you think you can take a 1v or 1v6 situation. Guess what? You can't take that battle, so don't even try it, especially in the competitive space. If you're on quick play, do whatever you want. I don't care what happens in quick play. Or what happens in quick play stays in quick. I think we've heard a lot about, like, you know, the interlock DPSs bringing the team down, you know, people blaming the healers and stuff like that. But what I want to normalize is if you're playing support and you're getting pressured in the back line and you don't tell your team, how are they supposed to know that you need help so that way they can ensure that you sustain the battle? So I'm like, it should be a requirement. If you're playing support, you should like be on the mic or like in the chat, like, or something, you know, letting your team know, and don't just rely on the ping system. If you're relying on the ping system, you're ass, because let's be honest, it's hard to pay attention to that ping system when you have 20 other things going on all at the same time and you're trying to like keep fighting with the team, and then all of a sudden you just hear someone pinging one thing over and over again. You probably think they're spamming. So just like hop on the mic and be like, yo man, we got Spider-Man back here, or Iron Fist, you know, someone being annoying. Speaking of annoying characters, that's my perfect transition to this next talking point, and it's going to be about Iron Man. For the love of God, would you people look up? If you look up and you see the Iron Man, maybe switch to someone who can counter him if we don't have someone on the team. Because if you let Iron Man just run around doing his little Iron Man thing, he will own and destroy us, and he will conquer the map. He will own the skies, essentially. And we want to reject that. We want to stop him. We want to put him from that hole that he came from where he built that Iron Man suit. We want to remind him he's just a man in a suit. So if you see that Iron Man, you take him out with every fiber of your being. The same goes for Storm and any other flying character in the game. You gotta focus them DPSs and get them picked off, or just get them pressured off the point. Because if we get flanked by them and they fire and you hear that pulse cannon fire, you know that you're gonna lose at least 2 to 3 people. It's a good one. You're probably gonna lose the entire team.
Unalive.
Iron Man, look up, look up, look up. Another thing I want to talk about is if you're in a situation where your team, let's say you're playing Wolverine, you're thinking, yeah, you got this, you're Wolverine, you go 0-6 as Wolverine. Someone in the chat's like, yo, maybe switch off Wolverine. Instead of letting your ego and pride get the better and be like, no, I'm not switching off Wolverine, I'm the best Wolverine in the planet. Maybe take a step back and be like, all right, yo, I'm playing like ass. Maybe I should be in this this ranked space as Wolverine when I know I'm ass. So just instead of getting all upset, just listen to your teammates and be like, okay, because at the end of the day, we're all trying to win, right? We're all trying to rank up. We're all trying to get these W's. No one likes to lose. And this is just some of my thoughts and hot takes around Marvel Rivals. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Drop any comments if you feel like I missed anything, or if you feel like point of topic that you wanted to speak on. Feel free to drop in the comment section below, and appreciate y'all for watching the video.